everyone, welcome to my channel, or welcome back if you've been before. I'm Mia, and today we're going to be doing a tutorial all about 2-foot spins. So the first thing I will say about spinning is you can spin clockwise or counterclockwise depending on if you're left or right handed, and some people jump one way and spin the other way, but most people, like, I'm right-handed, so I'll spin counterclockwise this way. So if you do find it easier to spin this way, then you need to reverse everything that I'm saying. I'm sorry I can't explain it both ways because it'll be too confusing. So the first thing what we're going to do is we're going to stand in the correct position. So you want to be having your weight like stacked, so your weight's over your knees, over your hips, you're not all wobbly all over the place, and have your feet parallel facing forward. And then we're going to put our arms out in front of us, so it's to the side but in front. So you can see here it's like a V shape. And then all we're going to do is we're going to start moving around, so just taking little tiny steps, and then we're going to stand on 2 feet and bring our arms in together. So it might seem a little bit weird at first, you might get a bit dizzy. When you're spinning as a figure skater, you're not spotting, and you just can see a blur, like you can't actually see anything when you're going really fast. So when you're going just beginning, you might still be able to see quite well, but as you progress, you probably won't see as much. So the next thing I want to talk about is where we are supposed to be spinning on our boot. So you can see on the blade there's a very slight curve here which is called your rocker, and this, it's right where the ball of your foot is. And this is where you want to be spinning, because if you spin here you're going to just get stuck on your toe picks, and if you spin quite far back you're probably going to fall backwards. So to find your rocker, an easy way to do this is to go straight onto your toes and then just go back onto your blade. So then you'll be able to see that it's like quite an easy place to spin. So go onto your toes, come off your toe picks, and then that is your rocker, and that's where you want to be spinning. Okay, with our spin from just taking a few steps and then bringing your arms in, we can then move on to just bringing our arms in and getting more of a twisting motion. So this is like your next step. So what we're going to do is we're going to stand with our feet facing forwards. If your feet are out or one of them's out, it's going to be really hard to spin. So make sure that your feet are facing forward, everything else is facing forward, your hips are forward, and then you're going to bring one arm in front of you. So because I'm going to be spinning this way, I'm going to have my left arm in front of me. So if you spin the other way around, you want your right arm in front. So to make an L shape, we're going to bend the knees and then we're going to bring the arms in. Okay, so I'll show you that again. So bend, and when I do this, I don't know if this is what everybody does, but so I bend my knees and then I rise, and that gives me a bit more of a spin. So it's really important to remember to keep your core engaged, and you want to really squeeze, because if you do this and then just kind of let your arms flop all over the place, you're not going to get a good spin, and it's not going to spin for as long. So to get more rotations, you really want to make sure that you're bringing your arms in and you're staying in, stay really tight, and then we can bring them back out to stop. So if you don't like that way of going into the spin, there's also another way to go into it. So that is to put your toe pick in, and then you're going to do half little lemons or swizzles, and then you're going to do a big one and then come off the toe pick onto the ball of your foot. So you're going from that to a flat foot, well, not flat but on the ball, off your toe pick. So toe in, spin round, do half lemon, big lemon, and then bring it in. So some people find that a lot easier. Some people also just go from a flat foot, ball of the foot, sorry, ball of the foot, big lemon, and then bring your feet in together. I find that quite hard. Well, not hard for me, but I think it's harder than the other versions because if you're not really controlled, your leg can kind of drift out, and then it's harder to get it back together whilst you've got the G force. So yeah, bring your feet in and then carry on spinning like so. So the next way to do it is to do a bit more of a glide. So this is to prepare you more for when you're doing your 1 foot spin. So to get the correct entrance, you want to be making like a half a heart shape. So we hold the edges and then we would spin here on this hook, and then that's what gets our spin centered. So sometimes people spin and they spin off, traveling off like miles away, and that's because they've not got their half a heart shape correctly. So the best way to do this is to find a line. So I'm going to use this little red hockey line here. It would be better to do it not on this one, but for filming purposes, this is my line. So what I'm going to do is I'm going to push round. I'm going to wait till I get back to the line, and then I'm going to try and do my 2 foot spin on the line. So I'm going to push round, wait, and then almost do like kind of a lemon again, or a swizzle, depending on what you call it, to get you into it. So for the glide, you just want to be on 2 feet, bring it round because this is my heart, lemon, and then spin. Make sure that you're not going on your toe picks, you're not going too far back. Yeah, just keep that in mind. Okay, now I just want to talk about landing your spins because you know it's all good and well doing a nice spin, and then you want to make sure that you're coming out of it correctly. So to do our landing position, it'd be probably better if you work on it without the spin first. So what you can do is go around the hockey circle, look into the circle, and you want your free leg to be pointed out at a diagonal shape, like so. So you can see here I'm on a right back outside edge. And make sure that your toe is really turned out. This is one of my bad habits that I'm still getting told off for not having my toe turned out long enough. So yeah, I'll show you what it looks like on the 2 foot spin. So we're going to glide round, going to come do our spin, and then we're going to open the arms and then push back. So it's almost like you're doing another half a lemon there as well. Yeah, so make sure you've got your core engaged. Really try and bring it in, and then once you've mastered all this and you're happy, you can start moving on to 1 foot spins. I will make another tutorial on that, and once you like learn how to do a 1 foot spin, you probably never go back to a 2 foot spin because they don't feel very nice in comparison. I don't know if it's because you've got more blade on the ice, whereas like when you're just on 1 foot, you can seem to spin a lot faster. Yeah, let me know if you relate to that when you can do it. So yeah, thank you for watching, and yeah, like and subscribe.